I thought we fixed this. Hold on a second. I thought I fixed this. Good evening and welcome to Mo Knows, featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. All right. What the? I thought I fixed this one. Hold on a second. I was up here thinking I did some real shiz. All right, let me see. I'll be trying to improve my outcomes. Okay. I'm going to have to refresh this. I don't know how to do that. Hmm. Da-da-da-dum. All right. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. This just made me mad. How do you refresh this? Oh, maybe it's in here. Well, that sucks. Hold on. That's up there. Let me turn this way. I don't know how it's going to turn for y'all. All right. I think I fixed the problem. Let me see. Oh, no. I got when I go home tonight, if I ever get into the apartment, I gotta make these things lock in place. Okay, maybe that'll do now. That's a problem. Motherfucker. Hold on a second. Now I locked it and now I want to unlock it. Okay, so now that goes there. Now let me see. I'm messing with this thing all over the place. Sorry. Okay, now let me come over here. All right, tonight. All right, tonight I want to discuss or reiterate. Okay, reiterate donation. And it's based on some recent messages that I got. And I thought I had went over this, but I'm gonna do it again for the people who missed out on that discussion and want a refresher course. So let's see. All right. So here we are. Donations are simple. There's a donor, that's the person who gives the money, and then there's the donee, and that's the person who receives the money. Okay? So, few things to bear in mind with the donor-donee situation. The donor gives money to the donee as a gift. It's non-refundable. It's a gift. That means there's no expectation of there being a benefit on the other side of it. Normally, when you give somebody some money, there's a benefit for both parties on both sides of the exchange of money. Normally, you exchange money for some kind of goods or services. But all the time, it doesn't. You are silly. All right. So, anywho, we won't be moving anytime soon, Miss Alicia. You was so, I realized you was a mess. Okay. But anyway, the donor and the donee. No, this keeps coming up. So the donor gives to the donee. It's really considered gifts, so they don't get it back. But here's the catcher in the transaction. It is not finalized until the money is received. So at any point in time, a donor can withdraw their offer for a donation. And a donee can't be upset about it because the donor didn't give them the money promised. But I'm hearing like all kinds of stuff. I just had a scenario where somebody asked me, can a person, and I'm like, they can decide not to give you their money. You don't got no say in if somebody gives you their money. They're giving you a gift. They don't have to give it to you. You know how many times you've been to a birthday party and you ain't get a gift? How many times the seasons change, Christmas, etc., and you don't get a gift? A gift is just that, a gesture of generosity. It is not, nothing's etched in stone that you need to get this from this person. I just sometimes I'll be like, yo, what planet is some of this stuff coming from? But anyway, a donor donation is only considered final once it's received. That perfects the deal, that closes it out, that's the end of it. If you don't receive the money, there's always there's opportunity to change whatever agreement was in place. But that's basic. That's the basic foundations of being a donor, being a recipient, the donee of a donation. Now, here's the next part that people miss. And there is financial obligations when you receive donations on both sides of the donation. After donating, the donor donates an excess amount of money. They are allowed to write it off as a tax write-off and may request of you your tax ID information to claim back when taxes come. So you as the donee will have to provide your tax ID information. Or you'll have to provide, especially if you're a channel, whatever your tax information is related to your identity as a channel holder. And for most people, that may be your current social security number. So that is why I don't do donations. Because I don't know what the ramifications will be down the line if you have a donor who donates in excess of whatever the tax limit is. And I'm not providing that number because I don't give legal advice. You'll have to look it up for yourself and look in your states and speak to somebody that is of that does taxes and stuff to determine what your financial responsibility is all the way around. But what can seem to be a very simple amount of something could turn into be a significant issue down the line financially for both parties in terms of reporting the donation. And that's when you receive donation, not just the amount, but from a certain party, basically after a certain amount of times, after a certain number. So they can give all year round, and when they hit a certain number, they may want to write it off. And you may be in like some situation. So that's why I don't do the donation thing here. But the question has come up several times. I've done all these different lives on it as it related to specific, maybe not specifically to things that have come up, but I've tried to use those as an example. So now I just got matter-of-fact conversation, just explaining the donor-donee situation. And that's it. I'm just chilling here. I can't really turn on the car. I don't want to be sitting here with the car on. And that's it. But you was a funny person, Miss Alethea. I'm doing me. Doing me. And that's it. Damn, that reminds me. I needed to. Every time I come on here, I remember about this email to people. Yeah, you a hot mess. I am tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. But I'll probably come back. I don't know. I don't really do this dark screen shit. I'm not one for the dark screen in it. But this not my fault. I'm just not underneath the light really well. So maybe when I move over to underneath the light, I'll do that. What did you have tonight to eat, Alethea? I don't know what I really want. Yesterday I went to the Cheesecake Factory and I got the shrimp scampi, right? Those shrimp were like the size of, I don't know what the hell. They look like chicken wings. They were like the size of chicken wings. Like I was holding it up. It was like a drumstick. Oh, you had a turkey burger and a salad from where? I should have went to Panera. Oh, I don't know what's the name of the salad I like from them, but I know it had this raspberry vinaigrette and it's got apples and all kinds of shit in it. Peaches, I guess. I don't know, not peaches, pears. I don't know. It was so good, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. And it had um, I just liked it. Anyway, something else I had to say. I spent my day working in my journals today. After I finished looking at apartments, I was just writing in my planner, trying to plan out next week, and really trying to get my brain back doing things that stimulate my growth. And that's it. Oh no. Oh, you bought the frozen turkey burger? I never had a frozen turkey burger, but you go right ahead. I never had that. But I do buy the ground meat. So why don't you make your own, or is it just cheaper? Is it just cheaper to do that? And that's it. I don't know. Oh, every now and again when I guess when the car comes home. Look at these two fools. They want to get into an accident. Anyway, I don't want to kill my battery down. And if I want to speak to just one person, I got jokes, right? I'm about to say I got jokes. I could call them on the phone. I could speak to Alethea on the phone, just Alethea. But what I was gonna say, I remember when Facebook Live first came out, and there was somebody on Facebook Live, and it was just them, right, and one person in the room, and the person wrote inside the room and said, "You should turn this shit off. It's not alive. It's called FaceTime." When there's only one person in the room. When there's more people inside the room, that shit is cool. I'm talking about myself. How many people in the room, Alethea? Only me and you is inside the chat. Oh, wait a second. Let me see. Oh, I got top chat on. Let me go to live chat. See, it's just me and you inside the room, right? That is cool. I can pick up the phone and call Alethea, right? I don't have to do that. A box of turkey burgers, $6.99. Oh, okay. That sounds like a all right. So then it's not all right. How's the five people in the room? Because I can't see that from this window. So that's funny because that's what. Well, five people in the room. So that means that there's you, Alethea. I don't know if it counts me. Then somebody's tape recording shit all the time around here because these screen recorders are on when you go live, and that's it. So I don't know. So I got a feeling who's one of those screen recorders. I don't know why would people screen record people's shit, But anyway, anywho, um, that's it. No, I'm being cool. I'm being cool and collective. But like a conversation like this, I'm just telling you what somebody did on Facebook. They was like, "Yo, that's not a thing." But I do want to say this, Elise, right? Because you come in here talking about help donate to Monica so she can move, right? I don't come on YouTube um, to ask anybody anything other than their time watching me, hang out with me, just enjoy our time together while I'm still on this earth. That's all I ask. I don't ask for anything else. Um, they in the fucking they in the fucking parking lot with shopping carts I ain't never seen no shit like this. I can't even show y'all. Let me see. Hold on. I don't even know if y'all can see it, but they are in the parking lot inside the shopping cart racing. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know if it was a good picture, but they in the parking lot with shopping carts racing. Yeah, I just explained. I went through the process again about donations, being the donor, the donee, the donation. When is it considered a donation completed, and what a donation is? So, a donation is, yeah, those are kids. Those are kids playing with the thing. You know that a donation is a gift that's non-returnable, non-refundable. And a donor donates to the donee. And the donation is perfected once it's received by the donee. No, 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 no. We're just talking about it. And then I was just saying the donor doesn't have an obligation to give whatever they said they was going to give to the donee. You can't tell somebody, I'm going to sue you because you ain't give me my donation, your donation. It don't work like that. You can't count the donation until you received it. Now, if you ask for a donation for a specific reason and you don't use it for that, that can be considered fraud, and the donor could probably go after the donee if they wanted to, but it's still considered a gift, and that's it. But I'm good, and that's basically what I was saying about that. And then I was just like, I don't want a perception out here that and I've never taken, since I've been on this YouTube, I've never taken a donation. And I don't knock the people that do take donations. I just understand that after a certain level of taking donations, people can start asking for tax information so they could write shit off. And I don't want to be caught in that situation where I be forced to give up my social security number because it is attached to this situation. And I don't know if people realize that. Oh, sweetie, I'm good. Don't worry about me. But eventually, when the book club picks up, I'm we may have to start to put something together because I don't know what's wrong with going to the library. But since I've been looking at these houses out here, I've discovered all these libraries. At least Jersey still has libraries. It's hard to find a library in New York, but besides the big main branch library that each borough has. So anywho, I don't know why it is. So I've still been trying to figure out ways how to get people the books to read or whatever. Because I realize that every 2 weeks when I go to Barnes and Nobles, I'm paying like out 20 something dollars for a book or whatever. And this last book, although the topic is interesting, the quality of the book wasn't worth no $25. The paper was cheesy. I'm just talking about the quality of the book itself. The paper's cheesy. If I write on it with the pens that I write, they're gonna bleed through the page. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. And, I write notes all over the place. So that was interesting to me. And I can't use certain pens on that paper because it's gonna scratch up or pull all the ink out my pens. So I know I'm anal, and that's that. But no, one day I was up here just showing people. Well, I didn't walk through, and good thing I didn't have y'all live when I went to see this house, because I was going to this condo. I was going to take y'all in there live with me, but something said, let me first pick it out. Yeah, we got a lot of libraries. Yes, there's a lot of libraries in Jersey. So when I went through the condo, when I went through the condo, it wasn't big, but it had a punch with it, and it was just interesting, but it wasn't empty. So it had, it has occupants. I've never been through somebody else's house. I felt like I was I just felt like I was in somebody else's house. So I'm glad I didn't have y'all on the live, because I would have felt like I was intruding on somebody's space. Anywho, um, so that was it. So the next time around, I think I'm gonna record first and then upload, so I could cut out what I don't want to be seen, but we could see. But I already knew by the price I can't afford the unit that I saw. But I wanted to get an idea of what was out there, what I can afford, to figure out what I can afford. Oh look, somebody's popping firecrackers. Can y'all see that? It stopped. If it comes back, I'll show y'all again. And that's it. But that's how shit is, and that's it. But no, I'll find something eventually, and that's it. But we already know. Don't you all buy the cold bottle Starbucks coffee ever? No, no, I do not buy that. No, no. But I've seen it in the thing, and I think that thing tastes so nasty. But I don't like caramel, so if that's what flavor you say it is, I don't like that. Well, when I find parking in the city, I will make sure to go live in the morning and do Sunday worship with Mo. I got a few topics. I'm holding them so I don't speak on them now. And that's about it. Anyway, um, that's all I wanted to share about donations. And I don't want to keep it long. And then I said it twice. So donators beware. Anyway, this is Mo. Mo, Mo, Mo. I've got to go, go, go. Amen. I can't. I can't. I can't with you right now. I just can't with you. I just can't with you. No. Anyway, it is fucking 7:38. Who the hell is talking about some Starbucks coffee? You plan to be up all night? What are you? Oh, you probably waiting for power. Or did power end? I don't know. I can't with y'all. All right. I gotta go. I will definitely speak to you later.